Lunatic raider in the air. Hot takes every day, huddle up we play. Into the sunrise light, Raider Nation night. Tune into the scene, in silver and black we dream. Podcast every stream, it's the Raider team. From the east to west, Raiders fans are the best. Allegiance never fail, click the link, get the mail. Get your coffee ready, fans so loud and steady. Tune in, catch the vibe, Raiders ride or die. Subscribe, like and share, Raiders sunrise everywhere. Podcast that we bear, Lunatic raider in the air. Hot takes every day, huddle up we play. Into the sunrise light, Raider Nation night. Tune into the scene, in silver and black we dream, we dream. Podcast every stream, it's the Raider team. Oh. From the east to west, Raiders fans are the best. Allegiance never fail, click the link, click the mail. From the east to west, Raiders fans are the best. Allegiance never fail, click the link, get the mail. From the east to west, Raiders fans are the best. Allegiance never fail, click the link, get the mail. From the east to west, Raiders fans are the best. Allegiance never fail, click the link, get the mail. From the east to west, Raiders fans are the best. Allegiance never fail, click the link, get the mail. From the east to west, Raiders fans are the morning light shines, Raiders on my mind. Lunatic raider here, podcast live and clear. Get your coffee ready, fans so loud and steady. Tune in, catch the vibe, Raiders ride or die. Subscribe, like and share, Raiders sunrise everywhere. Podcast that we bear, Lunatic raider in the air. Hot takes every day, huddle up we play. Into the sunrise light, Raider Nation night. Tune into the scene, in silver and black we dream. Podcast every stream, it's the Raider team. From the east to west, Raiders fans are the best. Allegiance never fail, click the link, get the mail. Get your coffee ready, fans so loud and steady. Tune in, catch the vibe, Raiders ride or die. Subscribe, like and share, Raiders sunrise. nation night. Tune into the sea, in silver and black we dream, we dream. Podcast every stream, it's the Raider team. Oh. From the east to west, Raiders fans are the best. Allegiance never fail. Click the link with the mail. From the east to west, Raiders fans are the best. Allegiance never fail. Click the link, get the mail. From the east to west, Raiders fans are the best. Allegiance never fail. Click the link, get the mail. From the east to west, Raiders fans are the best. Allegiance never fail. Click the link, get the mail. From the east to west, Raiders fans are the best. Allegiance never fail. Click the link, get the mail. From the east to west, Raiders fans are the morning light shines, Raiders on my mind. Lunatic Raider here, podcast live and clear. Get your coffee ready, fans so loud and steady. Tune in, catch the vibe, Raiders ride or die. Subscribe, like and share. Raiders sunrise everywhere. Podcast that we bear. Lunatic Raider in the air. Hot takes every day. Huddle up, we play. Into sunrise night. Raider Nation night. Tune into the scene. In silver and black we dream. Podcast every stream. It's the Raider team. From the east to west, Raiders fans are the best. Allegiance never fail. Click the link, get the mail. Get your coffee ready, fans so loud and steady. Tune in, catch the vibe, Raiders ride or die. Subscribe, like and share, Raiders sunrise everywhere. Podcast that we bear, Lunatic Raider in the air. Hot takes every day.
Ladies and gentlemen, the show is about to start in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Raider Nation, stand up.
The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
Top of the morning, Raider Nation. How y'all feeling on this Tuesday? Yes, indeed. Welcome to another episode of Raider Sunrise Live with yours truly, Lunatic Raider, right here on Raiders Allegiance, man. We're going to talk about our team as a whole, from the coaching staff to the players. As you see by the thumbnail, it's entitled Rebirth of a Nation. I think that the moves that the team have made before going into free agency, as well as the draft, making AP the head coach, bringing Telesco in here, and then those guys working together, bringing the rest of the coordinators and whatnot. I really, truly believe that they are building a foundation to put us in play as contenders and not pretenders. You feel me? So we're going to talk about it today, man. It's a lot to be excited about, a lot of hope, a lot of optimism, a lot of good talent that we added to this team. You know what I mean? On top of that. So we're going to get into it, man. But first and foremost, we shall salute the world's most dangerous chat. Yes, indeed. Let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. Shout out to my guy, Mike G, in the building, man. Salute to you, my brother. Top of the morning. Dark in the house, too. What's the deal, man? Yes, indeed. Alfredo the boss with the sauce. Man, where you been, man? Alfredo the boss with the sauce and the hizzy. Yes, indeed. Graham Cam, what it do, man? Top of the morning. Good to have you here, my brother, for real. Justin Brown in the house, man. Salute to you. Good to have you here. Deseret, what it do, man? What it do, man? For real, for real. Lawrence E's in the house, man. Salute to you as well. Thank you for pulling up my 2 cents, what it is. Hope all is well with all y'all, man, for real. Eagletarian 207 in the building. Salute. Raider Goon in the Goon Squad in the house, man. Salute to you. Top of the AM to you for real, man. D-Mokes, where you been, bro? Hope all is well with you, man, for real. Hope all is well, man. Good to see you, man, for real. Freight Train in the building, man. Salute to you, my brother. Top of the AM. Yes, sir. Navy Vet, my guy, man. What it do? Top of the morning to you. Thank you for pulling up. Eugene, pow, right in the kisser. Yes, indeed, man. In the building, for real, live and direct. Yes, indeed. We live wire with it. You feel me? Salute to everybody out there. Shout out to everybody that's watching on Instagram, man. Salute to you. Shout out to everybody on X, formerly known as Twitter, as well as right here on Raiders Allegiance YouTube channel, man. I appreciate y'all, man. We're going to get into the nitty-gritty today. Oh, yeah. We're going to get in the nitty-gritty today, man. We're going to talk about our team, man. I thought is a must because there's a lot of things that when I go back looking over the certain interviews of new additions to the team, that they all pretty much say the same thing, bro. Whether it's Minshew, whether it is the addition of who else? Wilkins, whether it's the addition of Dylan Laube, it doesn't matter whether they were a free agent or a draft pick. They all basically are saying the same thing. It is very interesting because I'm knowing this exactly is where you plant the seed of a new birth. You know what I mean? You know, just like a seed coming from a cherry pit, from a cherry tree, and it hits the ground and gets the dirt on it and gets the water on it, and then that grows and become just like the tree it came from. That's this Raider team. This team is being reborn in the image of what it once was known as. You know what I mean? And it's a beautiful thing because, like I said, just listening to what these guys are saying is like they're all saying the same thing. They're all saying the same thing. Is what it comes down to now. You remember back in the day, not even too far away, just these last couple of decades where everybody points their finger and ha ha he he, the Raiders ain't shit. That only lasts for so long. You know what I mean? That will only last for so long. And like the old saying goes, he Who laughs last best. Remember that shit. We're gonna get the last laugh. And I think it possibly could start this year. High probability it could happen this year. You know what I mean? But salute to the chat, man, the world's most dangerous chat. Like I say, without you, there's no me, and without us, there's no nation. There's only one. Y'all see that shit? Y'all see the shield? You already know what it's always been about. Hey, worldwide. Not just worldwide. Look, I know somewhere out there in the galaxies, amongst the stars, there's more Raider fans. They might have antennas. They might have like 3 legs and 2 feet. How that happened, I don't know. Shout out to On 6 Soldier, man. Salute to you, man. For real. Appreciate it. Salute to everybody out there. Oh, Tubby Chile, man, in the building, man. Salute to you. Tops, man. Good to see you. You know what I mean, man? Tops to you, brother. Who else? Oh, hold on. Let me put my cup down. I got to salute everybody because everybody coming in now, boy. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's going down now, boy. Yeah, J-Hawk Raider in the motherfucking house. Salute to you. Tony Shepard in the building. Yeah, man. I like that. Come on in. Come on in, man. We're going to have a good time today, and we're going to talk some real shit. Some real Raider shit. You know what I mean? We're going to talk about our team, man, and the turnaround that's about to happen. Raider Syndicate, what it do, man? You in this motherfucker live and direct, too, bruh. For real. For real, man. Welcome. You know what I mean? All y'all welcome, man. All y'all, man. Raider fans only. Everybody else get kicked to the curb. All right, y'all. Let me make sure I got everybody in here. Justin Brown in the building. Salute to you. And I think that possibly could be Mickey Ficky it. Shout out to On 6 once again, man. Appreciate you, man. Been a member for 4 months, man. Happy anniversary. I appreciate it. I'm gonna get some content out there for y'all, man. Don't worry. Don't be like, oh, he got a membership and ain't got no shit. I be letting you guys get the first things up in there, but it's, you know what I mean? There's not a lot of members. I think I got about eight members of the channel, but I'm gonna bring y'all some shit this season. Oh yeah. I'm bringing you my Stan got a OnlyFans channel, and that's only gonna be for members only. Nah, for real though, we got some good content coming, bruh. I'm putting a lot of shit together, man. Just let y'all know. For real. All right, so let's get into the content, man. We're gonna talk about our Raiders, and could this possibly be the year that we turn it around? Navy Vet 46, man, salute to you. Thank you for becoming a member again, my guy, man. Hey, I love y'all for the support, man. I'm telling y'all, that's what allows me to do some of the extra I can do for you guys with jersey giveaways, trying to get this pool party together, build this new app that is just all Raider content on there. Not just content, but it got links to go buy tickets to games, links to buy airline tickets if you want to go out of wherever you're from, out of state to go to a game, hotel links to find hotels in that city. I'm bringing it all to you on one app, man, and it's a lot of work. It's more work than I thought it was going to be, but it's going to happen. By hook or by crook, it's going to happen. It is Raider Vision. I know a lot of y'all been hearing me talk about it in advertisement, but Raider Vision is going to be the true essence of what the Raider Nation is, and it's your one-stop app for all Raider drip, tickets, travel, get game schedule, real-time scores. Even got a dating site called Shield of Love Dating, where we match up Raider fans with each other, which if that happens, you got a 99% chance that the marriage is going to work if y'all get married, right? Just because of the Raiders. Just because your first date might be a Raider game or a tailgating event, or you know what I mean? And when you have kids, guess what they going to be? Raider fans, because both of the parents are. You feel me? This is how I'm getting down. You feel me? There's also a page within the link that is called I gotta remember all the pages in there. So we got Shield of Love Dating, we got Nation Stream. Now, people that don't know what Nation Stream is what exactly you use, and these are for people who are content creators that do stream live and do recordings. It is just like how StreamYard works, but it's all within the app, so you can use Nation Stream to record your videos and also send your videos out to all your social network platforms. The other thing that's in it is called Vision Tube. Vision Tube is Raider Nation's own YouTube for content creators. So you can post your videos, people can like, share, leave comments on your videos. The same videos you put on YouTube will be on Vision Tube within the app. So I'm putting it all together, man. Like I said, I got to build each section individually, and it's not a small task, but it's coming together, man. So stay tuned. All right, so let's get into the nitty-gritty, man. Let's talk about our Raiders. Let's talk about the turning point that this Raiders look like they have hit with the coaching staff. Damn good coaching staff. When you sit back and you look at, let me give you an example. You look at the Raiders coaching staff, and if you want a team to go out and be competitive for a Super Bowl and to win a Super Bowl, it must come from the genes of those who've been there and done that. You know what I mean? Like, how can I say? That's why when everybody ride on Harbaugh's dick with the Chargers, and that motherfucker never won a Super Bowl as a player or a coach, how the fuck does he know what it takes to do it? He knows what it takes to lose it. And then, oh, well, he won a national championship. Well, he was there for 9 years at Michigan. And if I recall, out of the 9 years, he had one bowl. He won the very first bowl he went to as head coach of Michigan, but lost the next 7. He lost 7 and didn't even have one the year before they won the national championship. So he took L's. He took so many L's. I thought that motherfucker was going to start singing, "I'm bad. I take a muscle-bound fool, put a face in the sand." What you mean by that? LL Cool J. That nigga got 3 L's in his name. Shit. So, I mean, I'm keeping call a ball and a strike. He can't tell you how to win a Super Bowl. But then you come to the Raiders, and then you look at, well, damn. The Raiders got AP, won 2 Super Bowls with the Giants against the New England Patriots that was considered untouchable at the time. Then you got Joe Philbin, who won the Super Bowl with Green Bay as the offensive coordinator in 2010. Then you got Marvin Lewis, who's the assistant coach with AP to help him along, who was the defensive coordinator of the 2000 Baltimore Ravens Super Bowl winning team. That's a lot of Super Bowl knowledge on one team. That's 4 Super Bowls the last time I counted. 4 Super Bowls on one team. Oh, and not to mention, and I know people don't like this cat, but he's part of the nation now, whether you like it or not. Tom Brady trying to be part owner of the Raiders. 7 rings. And can help with young quarterbacks like AOC, who AOC grew up idolizing. And AOC already let it be known he has talked to Tom Brady. Tom Brady has told him some things. So that is a very damn good mentor for AOC with 7 rings. So he got 7. Antonio Pierce got 2. Then you got Joe Philbin with 1 and Marvin Lewis with 1, bruh. And you don't think we don't know how to win a Super Bowl? You don't think we don't know how to win a Super Bowl with all that wealth of knowledge of winning Super Bowls? But you want to ride the tallywhacker of hardball with the Chargers like he has the blueprint of winning Super Bowls. He couldn't do it as a player or a fucking coach. Matter of fact, he the one that set off the 3 straight Super Bowl appearance losing streak was with him, with Baltimore. Then he handed off the realms to the next guideline, and they lost the next two. Baltimore and Kansas City. So I mean, shit. Would you take advice from someone that never done it or someone who has? You know what I mean? Like, would you take parenting advice from someone who has no kids? let's keep it what it is. Would you take parenting if you were a first-time parent having your first child? Would you take parenting advice from someone who has no kids? Then why would you take advice from a head coach that never won a fucking Super Bowl telling you on how to win one? I'll set that shit right here. Set that shit right here. Just common sense to me. All right, so let's dive into this shit, man. Shout out to everybody watching. Please subscribe, like, and share if you have not done so. If this is your first time here, salute y'all, man. I appreciate y'all for going ahead and supporting this channel for real. All right, so we're gonna get into the nitty gritty now. Let me turn this shit down. Now, the title of this podcast today, we already know it's Raiders Sunrise Live, but we're tapping into the rebirth of a nation. How did this happen? Well, it happened last year when we got rid of the former head coach and former GM to make way for the rebirth to occur. And the rebirth was AP being interim. You let Champ Kelly do his thizzle. You know what I mean? And then you allow Patrick Graham, which this goes credit to AP, allow Patrick Graham to do what it is that he does with no restraints. Go get the quarterback. By any means that you feel the need to go get the quarterback, go get him. That's what AP told him. Pin your ears back and go get him. So you allowed Graham to be him. And that's why it kind of let me know that, okay, Patrick Graham seemed like he was kind of handcuffed with McDaniels here, which, you know, you'll have that with teams where the head coach wants the offense and defense to be and run a certain way. I understand that. It happens. Just like I say with Getsy coming from Chicago. How come we don't know the head coach of Chicago didn't make Getsy do the same thing like McDaniels made Patrick Graham do? So I'm getting to all this negative shit because this is the shit that sparked everything that happened. McDaniels being stubborn. In his second year, we went backwards. How that happened? And everybody say they had a good draft. How did we go backwards then? If we had a good draft from year 1 to year 2 with McDaniels, and they had a good draft in the meantime, why did we go backwards with a good draft in year 2? I'm just saying. You can't blame it on Carr because it ain't like Carr took the New Orleans Saints, who were fully loaded with defense and offense in a weak-ass division. He didn't take them to the playoffs. That was a layup. Bro, you went to the Saints. So you can't say, oh, well, because we went from Carr and went to Garoppolo didn't do shit. AOC they put in place. He went through his struggles. He's still gonna go through struggle. He's still a rookie. Don't say, oh, well, he played last year. He did not play 17 games. He did not play 17 games. To me, you're still a rookie until you play 17 games. So hopefully he comes out the gate with his first 7 and light their ass up, which everything is built around him for this team to succeed. So the rebirth is happening. It happened. The rebirth has happened. Now, let's see if the fetus goes from an infant and develops into a toddler and becomes a adolescent to a teenager to adulthood. That's what we're trying to get to. Adulthood, that means we're in the Super Bowl. Sometimes you might have a savant who's young and can do what mentally can do what the adults can do. So we're waiting for this and see if this is happening. But I believe that this draft that we had is something that we got to, and free agency, that we have to sit back and be like, you know what? If Aiden O'Connell can progress and the defense gives him a hand, the revamped offensive line gives him a hand, as well as all the weapons added around him. Not just the weapons he already had. We already had weapons, but they added Brock Bowers to it as well. What? Oh, I'll tell you about Brock Bowers and Michael Mayer in a minute. Just to I gotta clarify with somebody who wants to go back and forth with me on TikTok. He misunderstood. He had to misunderstood what I said. If he didn't misunderstand, then you need to take the helmet off and get off that little yellow school bus and get you a bicycle. Because, bruh, slower than molasses in winter. Now, when I say, let me address that first. So on TikTok, I put my short out, and the short was saying that Brock Bowers is our Aaron Hernandez and Michael Mayer is our Gronkowski. Now, this motherfucker on TikTok assumed, and you know when you assume what you make an ounce out of, because I refuse to be one, but he assumed I said that those our two tight ends are the equivalent, like production-wise and what they provide. And that's not what I was saying. What I was saying, in the 12 personnel, one running back, two tight ends, the roles that our tight ends will play is Brock Bowers most likely will be playing in the role that Aaron Hernandez did, because of the athleticism to allow him to come out of the backfield, go into the slot, move to the outside, go to tight end. They did that with Aaron Hernandez. Gronkowski was your close to the line, block, find the gaps in the field and be open. You know what I mean? That's what Gronkowski did. So I was saying that's what our guys what we would expect them to be doing, not doing it like them, but this is what we expect of them in our offense. And this motherfucker kept going back and forth with me. Bruh, Michael Mayer only had X amount of yards. Bruh, I didn't even say, that's not what I said. Go watch the fucking clip again. I mean, goddamn, I know fucking public school is ain't shit, but fuck, what the fuck happened to you? You know what I mean? I did not say that they are the equivalents, congruents. No, I did not say that shit. I said in our offense, in the 12 personnel, this is what each role of each tight end is going to be expected of them. And I gave Gronk and Hernandez as an example, just so you can get the idea that just because they both were tight ends don't mean they did the same shit. Hello? You know what I mean? God damn, man. I get tired of fucking talking to fucking motherfuckers that eat paint off the wall. Stop eating lead paint off the wall, bruh. That shit be fucking irritating. You sit there be trying to, and I break it down to just let them understand. No, that's not what I was saying. Bruh, you said without the gangsterism and the off-field. God damn, what the fuck? Bruh, do I gotta draw a fucking picture? Some of you motherfuckers, hey, parents, stop fucking your cousins. Stop having kids with your cousins. This is what the fuck happens when you inbreed. Stop it. Stop it. These motherfuckers is making life horrible. Now, back to the matter the matter at hand. All I can say is just damn. Shout out to AMG. Okay, so let's get into it, man. So the Raiders, I like the direction they're going. Now, a lot of outsiders, PFF, they can eat a fucking PFF dick, a PF Chains ding-a-ling. I don't give a fuck. For them to say the running, Zamir White is 32nd in the league, and man, fuck y'all. Y'all 32nd in fucking sports fucking news, and there's only 19 motherfuckers out there. Now what? So anyway, let's continue on further because these motherfuckers is retarded. Yes, I said retarded because that exists. Now, let's get into how the player's perspective is of this team. with AP as the head coach. So we're going to take a look at what Dylan Laube said. We're going to take a look at what Gardner Minshew said, as well as Christian Christian Wilkins, what they all said about this current group of men running this team. So let's start off with Dylan, my guy Dylan Laube. Let's go.
Coach Pierce is awesome, man. He's a guy that you just want to run through a brick wall for. Just the whole staff, and it's been such an amazing experience just with player personnel and the whole staff. It's just been so supportive, and I just couldn't think of a better team to be a part of so far.
Now, see, and like I said, it starts with your coaching. It doesn't matter what players you get. If coaches can't coach them up and get the best out of them, you know what I mean? And AP went out there and assembled a damn good coaching staff. Former players, former coaches. There's no corner, no nook, no cranny in this organization that AP can't go to and get some kind of positive feedback and information to make this team better. Man, and I said that shit before you even went out there and got these guys. I said, we know that Telesco and AP are trying to go get players that are a reflection of AP. We understand that. I said, but you know what we're not looking at? Them doing the same thing with the coaching staff. AP went out and got all guys that were like him on the coaching staff. Former players or people that he was coached by that gave him the game. Well, shit, if they gave me the game, let me bring them in to help me with the next level of my career and get more game at that level. And that's what he did. And you know what? This what really shows you what type of dude Antonio Pierce is. The guys that he went out and got to bring into this organization, whether it is a Joe Philbin, a Marvin Lewis, they didn't say no. They didn't say no. So that tells you what kind of guy this guy is for these higher guys that could have had that same position elsewhere, which they did. Joe Philbin was with Ohio State last year. Remember, I told you pay attention to the draft picks and undrafted in three schools. I said Ohio State, Arizona State, and who else was it? Auburn. We see where our linebacker come from. Eckenberg. Joe Philbin was there as a not an assistant, but as a fucking what you call it? As a consultant. So I'm pretty sure Joe Philbin was like, hey, AP, Eckenberg is that dude. Eckenberg is that dude, man. I've seen him for the past 2-3 years. You know what I mean? But yeah, back to the subject though. But AP went out and got guys that were like him, former players. Come on, Cadillac Williams, the former running back, is the running back coach. He's coaching what he played. What did AP do? Oh, who's our wide receiver coach? Ain't that fucking what's the name from Green Bay, former player? Even though he was a running back, wide receiver coach, he kept him. Former player. See, yeah, the coaching staff is in his image as well, but at another angle. As another angle, former players just like him. Former players just like him. Because you're not going to get players that's former players. They are players. So he went out there and and if you were to build a team in the image of anybody, AP is the perfect blueprint because this guy he was relentless as a player. He has no quit. He has the drive, the will, and the work ethic. And these are guys they went out there and got. And he went and got the coaches that can bring that out of the players they went and got as well. Perfect marriage. Perfect marriage. You've seen what our defensive line coach acts like and looks like. He's like Max Crosby. He's like Wilkins. He fits the fucking. He fits what it is that we're trying to do. That's what I'm saying. They built this team correctly. It is a rebirth of a nation. So let's continue on, man. Let's go ahead and check out Christian Wilkins when he came to the team. This is his perception of what the Raiders were under AP when he got here, and Telesco as he got here as a free agent, which was one of our biggest signings that we had in years. You know what I mean? So let's check and see what he said.
Why the Raiders? Why at this point in your career, personally, professionally, like what made sense for you to be here in Vegas for the next couple of years?
Yeah, I would just say kind of just what I've seen, from this organization and just from this team, especially last year, kind of once Coach took over, you just seen the potential and just what's being built here. And, just the vibe, the mindset, all that stuff is just great and something that I want to be a part of. And, just you could kind of just feel the whole be yourself kind of mentality. And, and I'm big on, a lot of who I am and the person I am, the player I am, is accepted and encouraged here. So that's stuff that, I can appreciate and want to be a part of, and just looking forward to, just being part of the nation.
See, and these are the things that's drawing the players to us. This is what draws the players to us. It's what we already have established. And you got to remember, here's the common denominator. And see, next up is Minshew. Here's the common denominator. Both Wilkins and Minshew faced us as opponents last year. So they seen firsthand. So they seen they knew what they were getting into before they got into it. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, I'm liking. The more I look at this shit, the more I see how this shit is unfolding. The foundation, usually your players you would think is your foundation, but for the team playing, that would be the foundation of the players. But this foundation of coaches, and I didn't even mention Rob Ryan still in the mix. Another wealth of knowledge. I mean, god dang, bro. If you were to put an OG all-star coaching staff together, if none of these guys' names was on the list, I would think something was wrong with you. You're not gonna put Marvin Lewis on there? Still have records as defensive coordinator of one of the best defenses ever here? What? Are you kidding? You know what I mean? It just make you think like these guys, they planned, they plotted, they planned, and they conquered. They went out and got what they wanted. And like remember the one guy that AP got? I think he was the cornerback coach, but then he ended up taking the head coaching job at UCLA. That lets you know what kind of guys he was bringing in here. He was bringing in guys that were considered and hired as head coaches in college after leaving as a position coach to go into the NFL. And UCLA was no, hold up, wait a minute. We want you as the head coach. So that's when they were talked to, when they interviewed and talked to dude, and not just dude, but UCLA, they said, what was the reason why you brought him back? Because his ability to teach young players. That's what they said. His ability to teach young players. And that's exactly why AP went out there and got dude. Because that's the same thing he was going to do here. His ability to coach young players. Get the best out of them. And that's this whole coaching staff. It's all people that are known and been noted to bring and get the best out of young players. They did this. They orchestrated this shit so smooth. Nobody's giving us a chance. I'm going to go out there on a limb. When you have great coaching and you go get great players, you get great product. You get great product. That's always what it always been with anything in life. Great coaching, a great coaching staff, and great players. You get great product all the time. You get great product because there's too many individuals involved for it to go down the drain. You know what I mean? And they went out there and got these guys. Brock Bowers. Come on, bro. Even though, like I said yesterday, we didn't expect it, but he's here now. Now, what do you do with him? Exactly. Anything you want. Anything you want. How do you use Brock Bowers? Any way you want. You know what I mean? Any way you want. Oh, we got Dirty in the building. Hold on, I gotta fix the what you call it. God dang it. Son of a bitch. Hold on. I gotta exit this out real quick. Cancel. Come on. And then I gotta get the two this one. This nigga outdoors smoking a beanie. What it do?
What up?
What's up with it? What you out? You in the backyard?
I'm on the sun deck on the East Coast, south, down south, wherever you want to call it. I think I'm down south.
Oh, you still out there?
Yeah, I'm in South Carolina.
Well, okay. Shout out to DSR, man. Thank you for pulling up.
One of the reasons we didn't go live this weekend because the time schedule is completely off.
Man, not just that though. I got tired as a motherfucker, man.
I ain't mad at you, bro. But, you know, it's 3 hour difference over here, bro.
And I seen that last text. You not on tonight? I woke up in the morning and like, oh shit. I gotta lay off the sauce so late. I got you know what? I need to start drinking when we do the show.
Man, I took a nap just to be up. I woke up, I said, oh, this nigga done took this shit down. Oh, now I'm up.
I was like, yeah, I was tired.
I didn't come to interrupt the show. I came to add to the show.
I was whooped. I ain't lying.
Man,
I got to watch the fights and shit.
Yeah, I didn't come to interrupt. So let's finish off what you was doing, man, because that shit was going good. I just had time to actually pop through and share a little bit of opinions. You know what I mean? I've been able to watch and keep up with a little bit of things these days. So, you know,
all right.
I like where the show was going.
Yeah, I want to, because this shit started I'm starting looking at it from a different angle. Like, bruh, I think we're gonna do better than what people expect just because you got everything in place. You got safety nets all around this damn team with veteran coaches and veteran ex-players and that know this shit. You know what I mean? It ain't like they're new to it. It ain't like we got a team full of Bo Hardegrees. You know. You know what I mean? You got motherfuckers that really put on the helmets and chin straps and then came from the college sector from coaching and moved up to our team. And these
let's be honest, bro.
Like
let's be honest. We don't have the worst team in the NFL. You know what I mean? We had a team. Well, salute to the chat to everybody, man. I see Goon, We the People. I see Mike. I see everybody, man. What's good with y'all, man? Blessings. But you know, we act like our team is like the worst team in the NFL sometimes. You know what I mean? Like we don't have talent. You know what I mean? And that kind of bothers me because we have talent. You know what I mean? We just didn't have the right people in place to coach that talent. You know what I mean? To bring out the best of the talent that we have. You know what I mean? And it takes a leader. It takes the right kind of leader to get the right type of results. Have you ever worked for a manager where you have a really good Has anybody ever had a job where they had a friend at the job who was a really good employee, but the manager was just like a dick? And it's like you and that employee been working together for like 2 years, everything great, and then all of a sudden y'all get a new manager, and then that employee's performance kind of slacks off because he's got an issue with the manager, right? Well, that's the same thing with football.
Yeah.
If I got an issue with you and I don't like you and you don't like me, you ain't gonna get the best out of me and I ain't gonna get the best out of you. That's just the reality of it, right? You ain't gonna want to be there. So, I hear everybody talking about Michael Mayers last year saying, "Oh, I really didn't want to go to practice and blah, blah, blah." But a lot of people aren't understanding he didn't like McDaniels either. Low key, I believe he was a little upset when he got drafted by us just because of the staff. He didn't like the staff. Can you blame him? He's not the only person that didn't like the staff. You know what I mean? Like, DA didn't like the staff either. He gave him an opportunity.
Yeah, for real.
It didn't work. So, the way I see it,
it's a bad fit.
It's a bad fit. I don't know if we're going to play like Houston, Goon, but I know we'll play like the Raiders. I will never say we'll play like anybody else. We'll always play like ourselves, but to the caliber that we might be expecting from this team, if that makes any sense to anybody.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. And here's another thing. Don't expect our offense to look anything like Chicago's. From the shit that I'm hearing is that they're taking feedback from players and they're developing the playbook towards the strengths of the players that we have. Not trying to force feed them and say, you're going to do what this offense wants you to do. You know what I mean? They're not doing that. You know what I mean? And I think that's why I said you kind of have to look at it the same way as McDaniels and Patrick Graham with Getsy in Chicago. Getsy had to run that offense the way he was told to run that offense. Facts. Because that's what I heard, that the head coach was, that the way they wanted to run that offense was exactly what they were doing. Now, the difference with AP is AP not an offensive-minded type coach. He's defense. So what he told Getsy was, this is what he envisions the offense to look like.
Yeah.
Build it the way you can to make the outcome happen. So now it's on him, and they said they're adding new wrinkles because of what Brock Bowers brings into the picture. So I'm like, that's what you're supposed to do. If whatever your player's strength is, you design plays to go ahead and benefit their strength. You're gonna get more success. It's like having a quarterback. If your quarterback ain't mobile, don't have that motherfucker running options. That's common sense.
True. That's common sense.
Your receiver ain't fast. If your wide receiver ain't fast, don't let him be the one to try to take the top off the defense. What the fuck? And if you got a wide receiver that can't catch, don't throw it to him. Make him block. Hayward Bay. That's all I got. That's all I gotta say. Hey, that's what Pittsburgh figured out when they got Hayward Bay. What did Hayward Bay do?
If you got a good wide receiver, that's lighting the ass, maybe you might demand him to go to the gym. You know, you might want to have him work out. You know what I mean? Like, so Hunter Renfrow, just saying, reason why somebody's not in the NFL, you won't go to the gym. You won't put no weight on. I don't want a player that won't hit the weights. At least hit the weights. For the love of God. Can you name me a player that hasn't like wanted to be better?
Hey,
I'm just saying.
When Getsy was in Green Bay, here's another thing. When Getsy was in Green Bay, he was wide receivers coach first when Devontae Adams came in as a rookie. That's who was coaching him. And then he became quarterback coach when, and this is the two things that I think he had an effect on, is when Aaron Rodgers went back-to-back on MVP in the first 2 years of Jordan Love's career. And then look what Jordan Love did in his third year last year. So he had to have a hand in that shit.
Yeah.
Nobody else coached that motherfucker, you know what I mean? So he'll what I'm saying is, from the angle as being an offensive coordinator, he'll know what the quarterback needs to do and his wide receivers need to do. Because that's where he comes from. Just like Antonio Pierce knows what the fucking linebackers need to do. Even though he's the head coach, he knows what the linebackers need to do. So, yeah, man, I think we're going to do a lot better than people expect. I deep down inside, I truly believe that, because the continuity is there.
Yeah.
It ain't like you got
yesterday's team is not today's team. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Yesterday's team is not today's team.
Not.
So, I fully hear you. I mean, I'm really on board with everything that I'm seeing coming out of. Huh? No, I was just saying I'm really on board with everything that I'm seeing coming up out of camp. You know what I mean? Over the last couple of days, the meetings, the way that the meetings are being ran, the way players are showing up. People are saying, "Oh, Blase Blah's not there. Blase Blah's not there." Look, it doesn't really matter who's there, who's not there, right? It only matters if you're a rookie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It only matters if you're a rookie. If you're a player like Devontae Adams, who's got millions and millions and millions of dollars and has trainers and things of that nature and knows about going about getting himself right and in shape and things of that nature. Look, vets don't need to be at voluntary OTAs, bro. They're vets. They need all the time in the world to recoup. They don't have to be there. It's voluntary.
The one thing they said is, when they try to say Devontae wasn't there, they try to say Devontae wasn't there, and come to find out he was there. He was in the tub. He had his dreads balled up.
One day,
see, motherfuckers always the other people that were at the camp was saying that shit.
Hey, look, I know he did miss one camp. I know he missed one camp, but that was to play a round of golf at a course that has a 1.5 year waiting list. You have to wait 1.5 years to play there. I'm not missing my 1.5 year appointment either. I'm not.
Shit, they still got 2 months before we play a preseason. What the fuck? What? They got 2 months before we play one preseason game. Actually, a little bit longer, because if I remember right, we played Minnesota the first preseason game on the 8th, August 8th.
Something like that.
The 17th is against the Cowboys, and the 24th is the Niners. So yeah, you still got 2 fucking months.
Yeah.
With
we play on my birthday. We played Dallas on my birthday.
Yep. Yeah, you sure the fuck do. Definitely gonna go to that shit out here. That and the Niners. I hate both of them motherfuckers.
I hope that's an afternoon game, because I got some shit to do during the day. I hope
it's on a Saturday. Both of them on Saturday.
Yeah, I know, but I have my birthday that day, and my motorcycle club has a party that day.
You might miss it, because I seen 2 prices. Well, when I looked at the tickets on Ticketmaster, once they saying 7 o'clock. They saying 7 o'clock. That can't be 7 o'clock our time.
That would be. It would be. Ain't nobody game started 7 o'clock. It might be 4. It might be a 4 o'clock game.
That's got to be East Coast. Exactly. That's what I'm thinking about, a 4 o'clock game on a Saturday.
East. Yeah, a 4 o'clock game.
Make more sense.
It's all right. I'll record it. And then when I get to the house, I'll start the recording from the beginning so I don't miss anything. I might have a house full of people. You know what I mean? I might have a house full of people. So
hey, we the people. We the people. Do not be surprised if that record that you're predicting is more than that. I'm telling you now. Do not be surprised if it's like 12 wins that the Raiders get this year. You got to remember, we finished off the schedule with 3 out of the last 4. I don't think we ain't underachieving. Shit ain't no, that 6.5 is bullshit. Sometimes they put out those numbers out there to make bettors bet a certain way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Especially the non-Raider fans. They don't like us anyway.
First in our division,
6.5? I'm taking the under.
If we're not first in our division, we'll definitely be second.
I think we're going to push them for the first. I think we're going to push Kansas City for the first. We're going to push them. We're going to push them.
Yeah.
I just see it happen.
Yeah, we're going to push them first. That's what I'm saying. If we're not first, we'll be second. You know what I mean? Because we're better than the Chargers, and we are way better than Denver. You know what I mean? So the top 2 teams in our division, I don't give a shit what anybody says. That's not us. It is Kansas City is number 1.
Yeah.
The Raiders are number 2. And until this season plays out, that's just how it's going to be, with the Chargers in 3rd and the fucking Broncos in 4th. I don't care what people say. Oh, they got this, they got that. They're still the same Broncos, and they didn't upgrade their quarterback position. If I'm being honest, Russell Wilson was their best bet. You downgraded with your draft pick because he's unproven, so it's a downgrade at this point until proven otherwise. Who's not killing it I hear a lot of people killing it in the OTAs. That don't mean they good. That just mean they killing it in the OTAs. Practice. How many people have played football and had a teammate that could kill in practice and wouldn't do shit in the game?
That's why I say you ain't got no whatever you're doing in OTAs. There's no defenders. You can't touch nobody. You got to allow the offense to go ahead and execute. So it becomes muscle memory. That's why they get mad if you touch the quarterback. They want the quarterbacks, regardless if you could have sacked them or not, to get the play off, so they can see what it looks like to complete that play. Oh, wait a minute. Hey, Goon, your tickets say 7 p.m. Is that Pacific time? So it's a late game? Because they say that's the same time.
Nah, that's for the Cowboys.
But they're both at home, though. They're both here in Vegas. Yeah, we play Cowboys in Vegas. 7 o'clock at night. That's the East Coast will be, god dang, late as a motherfucker.
Well, they said the 7 o'clock game is San Francisco, and the 1 o'clock game is Dallas.
That's not what I seen. Let me see something real quick.
But I don't know them to start a game at 7 o'clock. I thought everything started at 5. I didn't think really anything started later than 5:15. Because even the Sunday night game starts at 5:15. Your Monday night game starts at 5:15, but it is a Saturday, so it could be that.
I'm on Ticketmaster right now. The Cowboy game is.
Go ahead. I just don't think they start.
And the Niners game is 7 o'clock.
That's got to be an East Coast time, because if it started 7 o'clock on the West, bro, that's 10 o'clock here. You know what I mean? I don't think nobody's staying up at 10 o'clock.
No, look, it says near me. I got mine locked in Vegas.
Yeah.
7 o'clock. That's
10 p.m. on the East Coast.
That's the 49er game. And the Dallas game is 7 o'clock as well.
That works for me. That's fine, because I'll be at home by then.
For the Dallas. I'm going to them motherfuckers. I am not going to work on Sundays. Any home games this year Sunday, I get it.
Hey, I hear you.
Damn, 7 o'clock? Fuck. Tailgating is at night.
4 o'clock tailgate.
Somebody, hey, some fan from another team getting slid in the parking lot. Who did that? Oh man, I don't know. They came out of nowhere. I think they had a Batman cape on. I didn't know who it was.
Batman.
He had a scowl or whatever the fuck he wear, a scowl and a cape.
Yeah.
Oh
man. NFL has lost their minds, in my opinion.
Jay, like,
why, Willie Wayne?
And I told you I'm gonna come. What happened?
Nah, Willie Wayne said the NFL has lost their minds, in his opinion. But I was like, why?
Probably with them late ass game on a Saturday, bruh.
Well, I understand the Saturday because nobody works the next day. You know, it's still a weekend.
Damn,
they won't do it on a Sunday though. They're not doing it. You know what I mean? If it was Sunday, then I'd be like, damn, what are y'all doing?
Motherfuckers are already drunk at 7. Niggas gonna miss the game because they're gonna be drunk by 7. Vegas in August on a Saturday at 7. Who the fuck do you think is gonna show up at the game?
It's a preseason game.
Them motherfuckers gonna be in the passed out. Still though, you know they just gonna come. Niner fans, Cowboy fans are coming just to see their team get their ass slaughtered, and then they gonna know like, oh, these Raider mom, it's just preseason. You know they gonna say it's just preseason. Yeah, that's not what your bitch said. No, let me quit. It wasn't preseason to her. I had that bitch standing up there going, go!
Man.
Yeah, man. Oh, let me finish off what I was saying earlier. Okay, so let's talk about like had players that we drafted and we signed in free agency, but they all had the same common denominator as far as being impressed by the coaching staff and the culture that this team has. I got one last person, Gardner Minshew, is when he came in, basically saying the same shit as Wilkins as well as LaBelle. So let's listen to him.
Man, I was so excited when I found out I was going to be a Raider. Man, this organization has so much tradition, so much history, and I've always felt like it really fit my personality and the way I play, and man, it just feels like such a fit, and I'm so happy to be here.
Everybody's saying it's a fit. It allows them to be them. Fits who I am. It fits who you are because it allows you to be who you are. See, man, players want to be here and players want to do their best. You see LaBelle said makes you want to run through a brick wall. Wilkins saying, oh, I know I'm a little off kilter, but it allows me to be that. It you know what I mean? It's not saying you can't say this and do that. It's telling you be just your ass and work for what it is we're trying to achieve. These guys ain't trying to achieve just to get 9, 10 wins. It's not. That's not what they're here for. Especially Max Crosby. He's not just trying to get 9, 10 wins. He's trying to get more than that. In order to get like a first seed, a bye, you got to do more than 10, 11 wins. And like I told people, let the Raiders get their foot in the door and get into the playoffs this year. And watch them turn up 10 times. If they get into the playoffs, they're going to play way harder than they did in the regular season to get there. I'm already knowing. All right, Freight Train, man. Take it easy, man. Have a good day.
Have a good one, Freight.
Man. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
I miss Raiders. Rebel, what's the deal, man? Salute to you. I missed you. No, I got you earlier, huh? I'm tripping. I'm just making sure Raider Romeo is. Make sure I got all y'all, man.
Yo, DSR, I appreciate
it. Though, but
he is getting big, bro. Super big.
What do you say? Where you at? Oh, I gotta scroll. I gotta scroll. My scrotum. No, let me quit.
Oh shit. Raider Fontaine, Pretty Ricky, what they call him. Ricky Fontaine in the building, Pretty Ricky, what they call him.
Ricky Fontaine in the house, man. What it do?
Yeah, you want to go back in the house?
Man, for real. Jameer Akbar, man, what's the do? Hey, what's up with it, man? Tops.
CJ, say Raiders. Why? You don't want to?
No.
You want to get down? No. Say Raiders.
No. You gonna?
Yes.
Raiders.
Say Raiders and you can get down.
Look. Raiders. Raiders. Oh, look, I gotta give him something that he might like.
Okay. You want to see Stan? Look, there goes Stan.
Raiders.
He wants to play. So all he wants to do is play.
He done ran off. Heck yeah, man. So hey, I expect better than what people are giving us. I just expect better, man, because they expect better. You know what I mean? You don't get out there and bust your ass just to get by. You out there, you trying to dominate, and you got a lot of players out there. I'm like, man, this Trey Tucker. I'm looking forward to.
CJ, stop.
For real, Hop. Man,
you know,
and that's another thing. With people, they can't do the drop tackle no more from the hip.
There you go.
That's gonna be crazy.
They can't hear you. Come tell people Raiders.
They put them little tackles. Oh, he did it on there?
Yeah, come here. Say it. Say Raiders. He ran all the way to the other side of the yard, started screaming Raiders, comes back and don't want to say nothing. Come here. No, leave that alone. Come say Raiders. And then you can go. You can go get your juice. Come on.
Would I
get your hand out your nose? Get your hand out your nose.
Oh, that is a damn good question. Would I extend to the players now? Who would I extend? I'm gonna tell you one person that you might kind of want to push back from and see how things unfold, and people may not agree, but I think you might want to step back from Kuntz and see. You know what I mean? 1 year shouldn't. You need more than 1 year, and then we got to see Tyree Wilson. That's going to give us, you know what I mean? Let us know if Tyree Wilson comes out and beats. You might not have to give that money up to Kuntz. You might even let Kuntz go test the free agent market when it's time, just to see what his value is if you do decide to bring him back.
CJ, leave that alone. That's the doggies' food and water.
I know one thing we ain't gonna do is overpay people. Raider Ben, what it do, man? Salute to you.
Ben, what it do? Now, I think we're done with the overpaying of players as well. You know what I mean? I think this regime, I saw a comment earlier and somebody asked, and I don't think you saw it, but they asked if this is the beginning of a 4 or 5 year window for a championship. I would say yes. If I had to answer that question, yes. I think this is the beginning of that 4-year, 5-year window to win a championship. And I believe you could win maybe 2 within that window frame. If everything goes right in the way it's supposed to, you could probably win 2 within that window.
Depending on what direction it goes development wise. Because right now this team is building your team the correct way. You through the draft. Look at our offensive line. Those are all guys. What the projected offensive line is going to be is all our guys. And that's how it's supposed to be. The quarterback, our guy. Our running back, our guy. Tight ends, our guys. You know what I mean? You're building it right. Now, can you get the best out of them to perform at a high level to be the starters?
Actually, not just now, but a real contract.
Huh?
No, I was just saying, I don't know how cheap Spillane is going to be, because I believe he actually garners a real linebacker contract. So, especially if he continues to play at the level that he played last year, he's going to be expensive.
He's going to be, yes, indeed.
He's going to cost.
Wouldn't be surprised if Pittsburgh try to get a pick back.
No, he's not going anywhere.
But you know what? I think Telesco and them play the game right. And, you go grab people that can potentially replace others. So old boy that we got out of Tommy what you call it, the linebacker out of Ohio State. You go learn everything you can from Spillane. If Spillane walks and you do develop it after your first year, you know what I mean? We'll play it by ear then. Same way I noticed with here's another thing that I suggested or assume is that if Andre James don't do shit this year, guess what? Jackson Power Johnson can move right in the center, and that's our center. That's our center. We already got our future center on the team, I believe. I think if Jackson Powers can beat Andre James at the center position, which I don't have I have no doubt that could happen. One's more aggressive than the other.
I just got this strange feeling that he'll be good. He'll be great at guard. You know what I mean? Ooh. Like I like a lot of people don't like Andre James. I like Andre James. Andre James put in the work to earn that position. It's not like it was just given to him.
Yeah.
He sat on the bench and learned how to play that position because he wasn't a center. He was a guard. So he then in turn learned how to play center and has been holding it down. Was he great last year? No. Was he terrible? No. Look, it's really hard to play your position and somebody else's that keep letting you down. So
he did not look good when he got bull rushed.
I mean,
and we cannot afford him to get bull rushed. Yeah, more than once though.
He was tired.
More than once.
Because that guard that was next to him was trash. That right guard was trash for most of the year.
Yeah, man, but damn. I'm like, we can't afford to have him submit to being bull rushed, and we got a quarterback that ain't mobile like that. That's what I'm saying. If we want AOC
Powers to play, I want him to play guard, bro. Put the two rookies on the right side, put the two vets on the left side. You know what I mean? And let's run with it. Let's see what happens. And if it doesn't work out, then switch it up. But right now, you got all the time in the world to make it work.
They're gonna put Thayer Munford in on the right side, and then Jackson Powers next to Colton Miller with Andre James at center. But what I'm saying is, if Andre James does not pan out, you have your option already on your team.
You do.
Center.
You do.
You know, that's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm saying that's what's going to happen, but I'm saying it ain't like it's going to cause us to have to go search for a center.
No,
I mean, the final
not at all.
placement, because have the first one in line should be him anyway. He's been in the he'll be in the system for a year or two. We should not have to go past him and go look for a center when then let him fit the bill. I think that's a good situation to be in though, when you got guys that can play multiple positions anyway. Shit, everybody on that offensive line is that's us. We grabbed them, we drafted them, we signed them. That's what I'm like, man. When's the last time you seen that shit? Remember the last time we had a good line? That whole line wasn't drafted by us. You know what I mean? That's when we had shit, and if and they keep bringing that Devontae Adams, like, oh, I see PFF, was it PFF or Bleacher Report? One of the two were saying that what the Raiders need to do do Adams a favor and trade him. Shit, your best time to trade him was this draft that passed. They're not trying to trade him because they truly believe. See, I know we're all on the outside looking in, and we have our opinions and ideas, but I'm gonna call it what it is. Ain't none of us motherfuckers don't know shit. We just giving our opinion, which is how it's supposed to be. It's just opinion. But the guys that works in the office that know behind the curtain what goes on, they know. They know what their game plan is. They know what they're setting themselves up for. It's just like when you play chess. You don't just set yourself up for each move. It's the moves after that. And I'm pretty sure any developed room of any team, their scouting room department with this all that, they know this. They got all that shit marked down and ready to rock and roll. You know what I mean? That's why I trip off of I listen to some of these other people out there, and they be talking like these motherfuckers that been with teams and as GMs and shit. Like, motherfucker, you ain't never been no GM. The fuck is you sitting there like banging the table like, and you guys know who motherfuckers out there be doing that shit too. And I'm not taking a shot every time y'all say yeah. But I'm just saying, a lot of motherfuckers be steadfast and thinking they know what the fuck they talking about. But I'm like, why you never had a job as a GM or a scout then? Oh, I didn't want to. Well, if you didn't want to, then why the fuck you want to now? You gotta be opinionated. If you're gonna do this content shit, it's all about opinions. It's not I'm not spitting no facts. These are just what I observe and what I think. And I tell y'all that shit, man. I ain't gonna sell it to you. I ain't gonna give you a pile of shit and tell you, oh yeah, this is the brand new gold they got in Russia. You feel me? That's why I be cracking up at their ass, be trying to steadfast say this what my inside source. Motherfucker. Why would they tell you shit? You know what I mean? Why would they tell you shit? Like y'all went to high school and college together and y'all knocked some beers back and be like, oh, bruh, you never told anybody I sucked your dick, so I'm going to go ahead and trust you with this information.
What?
Shit.
What?
But yeah, man, it's no, I'm telling them how some of these other creators be swearing up and down they got inside info. Be like, you know what I mean? They be like, yeah, my inside info. And I said, it ain't like you the only time y'all be trustworthy is if y'all grew up together and went to college and school, and that other motherfucker told you, I trust you because you never told anybody I gave you fellatio. What the fuck? Oh, motherfucker got P. Diddy'd in college drunk. And no, it's yes Diddy. Not no Diddy. Yes Diddy, because that's what happened.
His name is Sean Combs.
But we do got options. Yeah.
Sean Combs. Diddy is dead.
Right,
Diddy is dead.
His nickname.
When he goes to jail, they're gonna be like Sean Combs.
Puffy. Why he call you Puffy? Go tell Usher to
He
turn around.
gonna have a reason to be called Puffy. I'm gonna show you. He gonna have a reason to be called Puffy in a minute. A little asshole gonna be swollen when they get a hold of him.
Shit. That motherfucker gonna look like
We can't say no because he
look
like
Deontay Wilder. Man. But yeah, man, that's all we got for today, man. It's 8:16. I need to get my ass up off here and go to bed. But yeah. So I expect and I look forward to the Raiders doing better than what a lot of outsiders are giving us, because every year they play it safe. They say, 6.5, because last year was 6.5 also, wasn't it? The over and under for our wins. I think that's their safe spot. Let's just keep it 6.5. And then that way we can play it safe until we win 12 and make them look like dumbasses. You feel me?
Yeah.
JT the Brick says he's talked to Devontae and is very.
I like Minshew too. Look, I'm a firm believer. You can't go wrong with Minshew or AOC as long as that offensive line performs. If the O-line performs, you shouldn't have any issues with your quarterback.
This is the thing that makes that statement so true. He's excited about AOC because he's still developing. Now, what your concern would be is if you're done developing and nothing. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, if you're a quarterback and you are what you are, ain't that good, and you didn't hit your ceiling. That because there's no expectation to me thinking, well, maybe he can work through it and get better. When you're stuck at what you are, no. AOC is not stuck at what he is. He has potential of being something better, but you got to see it through. So you got to be excited as a young quarterback. You get an old veteran in there, he ain't growing. He's done growing. If anything, he might be going the other direction, depending on his age. Like, you think Russell Wilson gonna be better than the Russell Wilson that won the Super Bowl with Seattle? Nope. Hey, Mother Nature, Father Time, bro, you're gonna take a few steps back. That's just the way how it goes. You might have been good at 30, but bro, you like 80 now, and nah, he ain't 80, but you a lot older now, bro. You can't do what you did then. You know what I mean? So you got to be excited.
I don't know who has the better arm. Honestly, I don't know who has the better arm. You know what I mean? Between the two quarterbacks we got, I don't know who has the better arm, but I know who has more experience. I know who's better at thinking on the fly than the other guy. You know what I mean? So it is what it is.
Freelancing, yep.
It is what it is. We'll find out. You know what I mean? But just understand, you really can't go wrong with either one. As long as that offensive line performs, you're going to get great play from either quarterback.
Yep, because your defense and your weapons on offense is there. That's why the tinkering with the offensive line, if they get the right combination of 5 right on that offensive line, it's a wrap. I can go back there and sit on a stool and rip motherfuckers apart.
Exactly.
Keep me upright, keep me clean, and weapons. Hey, and then defense, get me the ball back. And let's do it again. Red zone, I'll let my weapons go get that shit. Michael Mayer, Bowers, hey, y'all go up and get it. They can't get it over you. They're gonna put corners on y'all. Especially if I take all the receivers out and put y'all motherfuckers in there. They gonna be like, damn, they got
Red Romeo. I agree. I believe Minshew is capable of taking us to the playoffs too. I won't say Super Bowl, but he could. He could. You know?
Possibility.
So yeah, he could do it. I mean, AOC could probably do it too. But it all depends on the O line. Shit, Trent Dilfer was able to take Tampa Bay to the Super Bowl.
I tell y'all this shit too, though, and this might blow y'all for a loop right here, but this is some real shit. If Garoppolo was here this year, he could do it on this team in a West Coast offense where it's short passes. Why he couldn't? That McDaniel shit didn't work. Why you think he got fired? Why you think the offensive coordinator under McDaniels got fired too? And you brought in a rookie ass offensive coordinator, and I think Aiden at least showed more promise than what Garoppolo and them did under McDaniels in his system. I think because the thing they said about McDaniel's system is he was forcing players to fit what he was trying to do, forcing a square peg in a round hole. No, you got to do it this way, regardless of your skill set, of your strengths, regardless of all that. To me, that's retarded. If my bitch can't cook, I ain't expecting her to cook dinner every night. Bitch, get in the car, go to the fast food, and you only get Tuesdays and Thursdays.
If my girl can't cook, I don't expect the relationship.
That's how. No, but I'm just saying, the offensive coordinator, I'm gonna use your strengths, put you in that position. You can't cook, so when it is your time to cook, go fast food and only on Tuesdays and Thursdays. That's how you do it.
If you can't cook, we done.
You gonna cook every night, 7 days a week, knowing damn well you gonna burn water. Ain't happening. I know your strengths. Your mouth and your twat. That's your strengths. Damn, I said that shit out loud. My bad. Nah, but seriously though, you're supposed to. Muhammad, Dirty Muhammad's a new dude that pulled up yesterday. He's in India. He's a Raider fan in India. He said there's not a lot of Raider fans out there.
Well, salute to
but he's one.
To my Indian brother. Salute to you, man. Blessings. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a Raider fan on the other side of the
Good to see you. For real.
Bushy, my friend. Bushy. AL12 and Minshew should have a cook-off. Best cook gets QB1. Nah, man, I'm good. Best QB that performs gets starting quarterback. I don't give a shit.
They're going to figure it out. Like I said, we'll figure it out. And that's why I say that we sit here, we give our opinions, but ain't none of us been GMs or scouts before. You know what I mean? So they know what they're doing, and it's obvious because you sit back and watch. They really didn't try to make no major move to go get a quarterback. And they could have got him later. They could have got quarterbacks later in the draft, like these other teams did. So that's telling you it's either we get an elite quarterback or we stand pat with what we got. Because we got the offensive line, we got that figured out, we got the defense figured out, we got the weapons. We added another weapon to the offense to help the quarterback. So Jackson Powers is to help the quarterback. Bowers is to help the quarterback. Even if you bring Dillon in there, you can still move him around to help the quarterback.
True.
So they did a lot of things they without getting a quarterback. That's why I said they knew what they're doing. They know what they're doing.
I've said it and I'll continue to say it. I'm happy that they didn't reach.
We got man, that's the worst thing we could have did was reach. Can you imagine wasting a draft pick on a quarterback that doesn't pan out and we miss out on I be forgetting dude name, the linebacker. What's his name? Tommy. I forgot. Eckenberg, Tommy Eckenberg. I got a feeling he's gonna pan out just because your head coach is a linebacker, and you don't have to rush him in there to be a starter. You got Spillane to help teach him as well. So it's like Trey Tucker's another dude that we overlooked. That, hey, man, that's gonna help the quarterback. He's gonna help open the field up where it's like, man, them windows is wide open. Them windows are gonna be wide open as shit. And you know, Devontae gonna do his thing, and Jacoby Meyer gonna do his, bruh. AOC is gonna be okay. We don't need him to be mobile and do options. The only reason why I knock him on his mobility is because what it does, and I'm not saying it's gonna cause us to lose games. I'm just saying it's gonna cause you to not be able to open your playbook like you want to if you had a quarterback that can do it all. And that's facts. You know what I mean? If you had a quarterback that can do it all, there's a whole lot of you can do.
Now, I'll say this.
Like there's a difference if we had Jaden Daniels compared to Abigail.
Yeah. I'll say this. About his mobility. I think that he'll be better this year because the game will slow down for him a little bit. I think the game, being your first year, and this is with any player, the field moves too fast. The game's too fast. It takes a year for the game to slow down. It's just like when you get a job. You know what I mean? It takes you a while to get used to that job. Yeah. To be a master at it. You know what I mean? Nobody comes in the first day mastering anything. It's not possible. You can't master something you don't know anything about. It takes time, right? So I think with this year being the second year in the NFL, you know what I mean? I think the game might slow down for him and he'll make better decisions, you know, about the run, the pass, and his mobility. You know, that's why I wasn't so hard on the kid last year. I had way more faith in him than I had the other two quarterbacks.
Yeah. Yeah, for real. Like I said, I don't knock AOC. I know AOC, and he said it when he was on the rush with Max Crosby, that he's an old school quarterback. He wants to sit in the pocket and make throws. Okay, so if that's the case, you make it so that's what he can do. You utilize his strength. Like I said, if just because he's not mobile don't mean that's the end of the world. You just tailor your play calling to what he can do. And just tell him to go tear their ass up. Tear their ass up. Tom Brady was a pocket passer. Look, I'm gonna tell you somebody that's mobile but prefers to stay in the pocket as well. That everybody wanted us to get. Michael Penix Jr. He said that. I'd rather sit in the pocket and make passes. Even though he ran a 4.4 or something at the combine. Come on. Well, if that's what you want to do, and if that's what you're good at, let's make sure you tear they motherfucking asses up. Tear they asses up. We got all the weapons you need. We don't have to run that type of offense then. You know what I mean? Now, if you're one of them kind of offensive coordinators that, but I want to run RPOs and this and that and this. Does it matter if that motherfuckers are shredding defenses, being accurate, pinpoint precision? Fuck no. Keep doing what you're doing, AO. Keep doing it. If you can shred their ass up, damn it, shred their motherfucking asses up. And let's walk away with that W. Like I said, you can tailor your offense to the strengths of your assets. You don't have to try to be stubborn like some of these other coordinators and coaches and no, you gotta do it this way. You dumbass, shut your bitch ass up and tailor your offense around what you have. You might not have the pieces you need to run your offense that way, dumbass. That's why McDaniels, I'm glad he gone. Because that's to me, that's like he was. That's exactly who he was. I think he was one of the reasons that ruined. man. I think he.
If you're one of them coaches that, I need this, then you don't need to be a coach because you ain't gonna have what you need every year. So if you can't, like you said, Loon, if you can't tailor your game, if you can't tailor your game strategy, you know what I mean, to fit your team, then you don't need to be a coach.
That's real shit. I mean, that's just common sense, though. It ain't like that's rocket science. If my girl ain't got no fucking hands, I don't need a back rub. You know, I don't need a back rub. You can walk on my back and crack it, but I don't want no nubs. No, let me quit. Shout out to all the people without hands. I ain't making fun of y'all, man. Y'all good with me, especially if y'all Raider fans. If you're not Raider fans, show me that you're not. Give me a middle finger, like I thought. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. I appreciate y'all. Yeah, let me get my ass up off here, man. Y'all got me all here 8:32, man. But hey, this been a good ass chat, good ass show, man. I appreciate y'all, man. We talked some good shit today. I'll be back tomorrow, same Raider time, same Raider channel. So go ahead and pull on up, and we could do it again and talk about some other shit. You know what I mean? Maybe we'll go a little bit more in depth on.
Thank God I can cook.
We need it. Yeah, thank God you can cook for real. Oh,
that your lady?
Shit.
Is that your lady?
No, my lady. She's new to the channel. She has a channel as well. Anybody that don't know, under her name is her channel as well. She does Raider content. She says she loves learning about the Raiders. She is a tattoo model.
Cool deal.
Tattoo model.
You know, I've been gone for a while, so I know it's a lot of new people popping up.
Deserving of being that. For real.
I'm gonna have to go check out. I'm gonna have to go check out the channel now.
Yeah, a lot of new people, and that's good shit though. Hey, shout out to everybody that's here, that's new. I appreciate y'all, man. If you're watching for the first time, please subscribe, hit that like, man. I appreciate it, man. Shout out to all y'all.
Put those keys up, CJ. Put my keys down. Put it back.
All right, y'all. I'm about to shut this down, but I appreciate y'all, man. Hey, pull up tomorrow morning at same Raider time, same Raider channel. If y'all ain't doing nothing, we're gonna do it again on Wednesday, Hump Day. Let's go. So with that being said, that's Dirty. Let them know how to get in how to reach you on your socials.
Yeah. Holla at me. Just type in Dirty.
Oh, the shit buffering.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
He said just type in Dirty. Yeah. He said type in Dirty.
Yeah.
But spell
D-Y. Dirty the way it's spelled.
R-T-I.
Don't spell it your way. Spell it my way on any social media platform, and you'll find me.
Replace the Y and I. Switch them.
Yeah.
Switch the Y.
Switch the Y and I.
Yes, indeed. Salute to all y'all, man. I appreciate y'all, man. I'm about to jump off here. I'm about to go to sleep, because I got to get up and go to work tonight. But hey, it's been fun with y'all, man. We had good conversation, good company, man. I appreciate y'all, man. So without further delay, man, I'm Lunatic Raider. Y'all been watching Raider Sunrise Live, man, and I will see you guys tomorrow, same time, same channel. Lunatic Raider, that's Dirty Raider, and I'm out this B-I-H. Wait, bitch.